Hey, hello everyone. It's been a while, yeah, just checking in. I have a few scenes I've made some notes on, like literally some sticky notes, and then I also, when I take some time, sometimes your down days are actually your brain is trying to sift through and be creative meditation. So don't be hard on yourself if you didn't write a day, because sometimes things need some time to settle into a new idea or a shift on an idea that already exists. But do always get back into writing, get back into the room, even if it's just one sentence, which I consider writing notes on stickies. And I also use Apple Notes app because I can voice dictate. I also do that for my stand-up comedy, which is another story for another time. But I consider that writing. So maybe I'm not right on the script, but I am thinking, fleshing, might be just a snippet of dialogue, might just be a beat or an action or just a visual element. So yeah, so any writing is writing, and any day is a good day to keep writing. So let's get going. I think today, now that I've discovered this wonderful side-by-side thing where I should have known before, but Final Draft just changed a lot since I was really using it. So let's see what I've got here. I've got my notes, so why don't I go into the index card view, get out of, I don't know if I view index cards. Maybe one of you guys out there really knows this well and can take me through a cool boot camp, and I can just add very precise questions, because I'm not so good at listening to the how-to videos and things, but that's one of my things on my list, is to start learning, and short videos are not a terrible way to learn. Okay, so these are the index cards. So I can go, let me just go to the bottom. I have a feeling some of this might live in some of these other scenes, but can I add an index card here? Well, I can change the color. Summary view, insert non-speaking character. What can I do over here? Same. Oh, insert new scene. Okay, there we go. Insert new scene. Okay, there we go. Okay, great. Oh my goodness, right? Right click saves me. Oh my goodness, will not go there. Okay. Things have changed a lot. So yeah, let's just jump down to the bottom. I'm gonna just do a scene. I'm kind of funny this way. Insert new scene. And I do want to see the script view, because that's really where I write. But I just want to kind of start mucking around with some of these other features, because I do believe, I want to make sure I'm here, I think, views, I want to say script page view, please, or normal view. Oh God, that's not what I wanted at all. This is a thing. Okay, and then I'm here, and I want to see this one as the scene view, I think. Okay, this is something I do not have figured out. So if I do this, normal view, and then I swap the screens, and then this one, then can I do the scene? Oh, no, this is what I was dealing with last time. I cannot, I don't know, I've got to take some time, sorry. I want to be able to view the script and then this scene, and I know I had it set up that way. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Like, I feel like I'm clicking in these spots, but okay, I'm not going to let that stop me. So here, let's just try this again. Normal view. Well, there we go. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, and that's okay. Let's just start writing, because you can master a program but not get anything done writing. I want to swap the views, because I like to have, for some reason, I just love writing on the left and organizing stuff on the right. I almost swore there. Okay, so I have a couple notes that I'm just gonna quickly add, okay, so what I was going to say was I do this thing, I call it graveyard. Well, I do two things. I should do one, oh, who's that down there? Somebody's paddleboarding by. Sometimes I don't know if I know people. Oh, wave. Anyway, I might see them go by in frame. So I go X, 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 and I go extra scenes. And then I do one that's called, so I do extra scenes, and I do also one that's XXX, and it's the graveyard. So in theory, when I go through, I might change parts of the scene, but if I really feel like I'm uncertain about a scene, I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to throw it into the graveyard. It's going to end up in the page count for now, but I always just throw things to the end, whether they're extra scenes or their graveyard. And then I will also then at that point, if I start to feel where they're going to fit, I'll put them in the sequence. But just to get some of the ideas out, just keep it really simple. I'm not trying to rewrite a scene or anything. I might think this one dialogue sequence lives in a scene, but it honestly could live almost anywhere. So I don't want to force it somewhere. So I just really want to have the dialogue out, that conversation, the twists, the what do I call it? The gags, the twists, and oh my goodness, gags, twists, and action. I don't know. I have to remember what those are, but I'll probably remember it. There's a bird. Okay. So extra scenes. This is gonna be. So I just do XXX, and I just go extra, and this will go to. I can name that after. Okay, so we get in here. I'm gonna go down here. I love that you can poke on this, and you're right there. That's amazing. Oh my god. Suda Funk. Think of all you don't. Go back to 10 years ago, Shauna. Okay, stay in the now. So I want to have a sequence. I did do a voice dialogue. I made it on a Post-it. I don't know if you can see that. I made it on a Post-it. My writing's terrible. I was told I should have been a doctor. Made it on a Post-it note first because I was playing soccer with my dog, and jotted it down 2 days ago, I guess. And then this morning I did a voice note. Here we go. And I don't think I'm actually going to use that dialogue because it was, by the time I got to dictating it, I couldn't remember what I'd actually said. And it's frustrating as hell when you feel like you've got just the perfect little up, and then you go to write it down or dictate it, and it's not the natural thing. But at least it gets us there, okay? Because I do know that we need to say this to some extent. Because we're in search and rescue, and it has to do about saving lives, and the fact that David could not save Becky's mother when they were on that one search and rescue a year ago when her mother passed away. Okay, so here we go. Okay, I'm just gonna go, I don't know where they are, so let me just go Becca. And again, this is gonna be really terrible blah dialogue, but I just want to get that out, what the intention is going to be, and again, or what information are we learning, and then strengthening the bond between Becca and David, and potentially the dad. I think the dad may be part of this conversation. I'll probably just write him in it, and then I can choose. It's a different kind of love triangle. No, that's not like that. Don't think that. Okay, no. You know, like, it's hard when a father, I think, starts to trust another man with his daughter, especially after he's lost his wife. So, you know, I think he needs to be part of the conversation, because I think it is that handing off, maybe. I'm not sure. Okay. Becca. This is after the accident, so let me just throw that up here. After the first SARS rescue. SARS means, oh, search and rescue. Yeah, not sure what SAR rescue? I don't know if it's plural, if it's got an S on it or not. That's a good thing to research, but it's funny when you always just hear it and you're just like, I don't know what the acronym really is. Okay, so Becca goes, you guys save lives. I just work with making fake ones. Something like that. Like, she works in the entertainment industry, whether it's commercials or whatever. She does a little bit of everything. So I'm going to reword that one, of course, but I want that kind of juxtaposition of you guys save lives. You guys work with real people. You guys save lives, comma, work with real, saves lives, comma, real people. Real people. Real, I don't know, situations. I just work with I'm overthinking this already, aren't I? I just work with people that tell fake stories and don't can't really say I save anybody. I can't really say I save anyone. That I really make a difference. Something like that. Really make a difference. And again, difference? I don't know. And again, this thing about writing about what you know. In the industry, it's always, for me, it's always been a struggle between how does storytelling, how is that important? And I grew up in Alberta in an oil and gas town, and so the thing is you just get into oil and gas, and I did 3D CAD drafting, and that was supposed to be the perfect life, and I realized no. I still believe that there was something about storytelling, and I really did feel that you could change somebody's life, because I know that when I watched a movie or a show and it was reflecting some of the things or thoughts that I had in my mind, I was going to say if I was younger, but no, it's all the time, it's even now, that actually helped change my life. It helped me either think things differently, work through differently, or just feel kind of understood. So, you know, Becca's just got to find her niche, and yeah, so I think in this segment, this is where we can see that there's honest support, not just to make money and push through things, that there's honest support and belief that Becca can make a difference and already has in her own way. So that's a lot of overthinking, but again, I'm not going to say that. The whole point is to try to get it just through a bit of dialogue and great casting. So that's the other thing too, is I also kind of am trying not to write the script like I'm going to direct it, and you'll probably see that I will write it parts like I'm directing it, and so I am choosing very specific things. So again, it's a bit of a mashup, and I'm not going to say this is how you write a screenplay, but this is how you can envision one. And then after that, edit, craft it for if you're going to let it go and let somebody else just market it, or if you do actually want to take that next step and start to direct it. Two different things. Okay. I didn't think I was going to talk so much today. I think I've just been away from you guys so long. I miss you. Okay, here we go. Okay, I really make a difference. And then I've got I want to have David to say it. I don't need her dad to say it. I need her to bond with David. So David says, X. Becca. You help tell stories. You help tell stories. Your dad shared a couple of the I'm just gonna put shorts right now. Shorts you worked with. You make a difference. Difference. Make a difference. Which ones? They weren't mine though. They weren't mine though. But would they would they be, but you made a difference. A difference. A difference. Part of the team. And told me integral to the initial rewrites to shape it, and that you also offered, you also found creative ways to direct doors vision happen within the budget you had. That's changing lives. I don't like that. Why is it looking like that? Why are you looking like that? I want a page view. Thank you. Okay. Guess I never thought of that way until good life. That's the people behind the scenes that don't always that aren't up on stage, that are the foundation for. I'm gonna make this super cheesy. Dreams to become reality. Sounds to me Dream maker. Yeah, okay, because I want to separate this kind of moment from what does she really want to do. So I just want her to be acknowledged that I gotta have David say, Becca's gotta go. Dream Weaver. Thank goodness, not a widow maker. Becca takes a moment, realizes her slip. Come on, okay, realizes her slip. David takes a moment to read her. This could be an interesting segue to the Widowmaker. It might be, I can put it in here. I know I wrote it somewhere else, but it was just terrible. It was like super, like, it's so gross. So that's a good example of writing something that's, you want to leave it up to the act. So if you're not directing it, or you don't, this would be more of a note. Okay, I don't want to get into it because there's reading scripts, there's shooting scripts, anyway, so that again is, I'm starting to direct the actor in this, but it is also important for the read. So there's so many schools of thought on writing. So I'm writing it. About to say, da-da-da. I start using those instead, okay. There you go. Becca. David. It's okay if you don't know. Don't think I'd be the one to tell you what. Here. Mom died last year. Dad comes in now. Oh, whenever you get stuck with something to say, you just bring somebody else in right at that moment. Da-da-da-da. Good. Patio porch. To the dining. I don't know. Maybe we'll put this in the dining porch because that's separate from where the nice moment. Isn't that great writing? A nice moment. There we go. Okay, so that's the one extra scene. I know it's gonna go obviously after the helicopter bit, the loungy thingy. So I think I can just move that right up there now. Can I move things here? Ooh, look at that. That's wonderful. Okay. Oh, no. There we go. Boink. There you go. And I think I figured out the. How does that do that? What's this here for? Want that circle. Okay, so I want to do go up here. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of dialogue there. So those are going to compete. So I'm going to have to figure out, yeah, she's talking about that. So, okay. And again, like I said, this can move somewhere else. I'm actually just going to leave it as blah, blah, blah extra and figure out that timing because I'm not sure what time it is right now. But I wanted to just throw a couple other things in here. What else did I put in here? Did that one. Except for the children's program, children's books, Dad's last night. Oh yeah, I thought that would be nice. Okay, so when Dad is away, because the storms come, he's supposed to have dinner with Beck the first day that she's back, and then it's David making dinner. I just kind of want to add a little twist that she talks to Dad after, and Dad didn't pre-make dinner, that it really was David making dinner from scratch and happened to make mac and cheese, which is her favorite. So I'm just going to quickly write that one so it's in here. What did I do? Right click. Oh God, just go down here. Go down here. Ta-da, ta-da. We go XXX. Oh wait, that's what I did. I did it over here because then it showed up. It was easier. So insert new scene. We go XXX. Oh, come on. Okay, XXX. And we go extra. I don't want to type too much because this thing is smart and it remembers stuff. So, scene title. Becca. Oh, scene title. This is like being an assistant director where you just quickly summarize a scene. Becca learns from Dad that David made dinner. And I can't tell if those are big trucks or if there's a thunderstorm coming. Okay, so we got that. Becca learns from Dad that David made dinner. Let's just quickly put in the dialogue that I had. Becca is with Dad. I'm not going to say what she's doing. Is with Dad. Go, Becca. Becca. Oh, comma. And thanks for making dinner last night. Dad. Okay. I missed dinner last night. I know. But you prepped it. You prepped it. Thank you. X, comma. I didn't. I was gone all day then stuck over the pass. Becca. Thanks for a moment. So yeah, so again, this is a short little piece. I might tag on to something of a longer scene, just where Beck and Dad have a bit of a side conversation about the first night she's there and Dad's stuck behind a storm. So David's making the dinner that he said her dad has started and made and all that good fun stuff. And but we just reveal that he said that, didn't take credit for it, and that he did make it from scratch, and it is her favorite. Like, it is how he knows it's her favorite. It's because it's her mom's famous recipe of double baked mac and cheese. If you've ever had double baked mac and cheese, you should have it because it's amazing. So that's that one. Let's see what else is in here. Got that one. Notes. Can I change the way this is shown, please? Use list. Thank you. Scenes. Oh, I did that one. That's good. Looking at pictographs. Oh yeah, okay. I have this other one where it's like they're out somewhere. You know, we gotta have the montages of being out looking at pictographs. So I could put that. Oh yeah, and then Becca and Peter at the Widowmaker having a chat, and then Peter jumps off without a life jacket. Oh yeah, and then at the end we're gonna have David and Becca jump into the Widowmaker, and maybe with Dad as well, but they're gonna have life jackets on because we need to be safe. So I will just quickly write those scenes down here because I really like this deal, so I don't have to be too elaborate. So exterior, they're on the river, wide part of the river, wide, slow, river, wide, slow part. Wide, slow part. Should they be paddleboarding? Sure, we'll have them paddleboarding. Slow part, and we go, oh, this is gonna be great. So we just have to go, David shows Becca secret pictographs. Wow. Paddleboarding river. Becca. Summary? Did we get into the summary? I think we get into the summary. No, it's not really in there. Yes, do you have to? How do I get in there? I can't get in there. She turned into a 5-year-old asking questions. Okay, and I'm going to do this and go boop. Insert new scene. And we've got exterior widow maker top. And the scene title is going to be Becca and Peter at top of widow maker. Peter sneaks off his shoes and jumps in without a life jacket. Becca panics, but Peter's okay. We have another scene. New scene, please. New scene. Becca goes nuts. Let's just go. Becca goes nuts. Because nuts is funner because she can just get at him. Like, what are you doing? Okay. Anyway, so the next one quickly is near the end of the show. All right. So exterior Widowmaker. Near end. Becca and David and Dad jump into the Widowmaker with life jackets. With life jackets. Starting a new life chapter. Or grieving or whatever, letting go and starting fresh. I don't know. Letting go. Starting new. Okay, good. Okay, that's what I was going to do today. All right, I think that's all I had made. Thanks for the dinner. What was this one? pictographs. You get into the show. That's it. And the other one that I have on there is the story pitch. This was written May 16th, 2023 at 10:15 is when I had the idea, and I did dictate this one. But anyway, that's for another video. Thanks guys for sticking in, and hope you enjoyed it. It's been a beautiful day out here, and good to be back. All right, take care. See you again.